Oh, hello. Oh, I don't know how to make the... Do we have the wide shot? Yeah. Oh, look at that belly. Yeah. Yeah. Ahoy. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Not in the free show. You know, the real Brian's belly's in the back. That's the real one. Yeah.
I got a bunch done today.
Yeah, I had a bunch undone. I had productivity snatched from my clutches. I almost clutched productivity. It was snatched. Instead, I did an hour and a half, 2 hour long live stream, doubling down, trying to cause productivity to happen. I tried to use Codex. I successfully got chat to tell Codex what to do with me as a go-between, and eventually he said, Brian, Codex can't do this.
What did you want to do?
Have it make so right now the process to make a thumbnail is to do the same set of prompts again and again and again. Here's a good one. Here's another good one. Here's the logo. Here's a screenshot. Please put these words in. And then for a brief while, doing that every day, did the thing. And then the prompt drifted away. And I had to start a new thread and do the same thing, get it going, get it all fluffed up. I'm like, it seems like I'm doing a repetitive task that could be, I don't know, automated by a clever robot.
Yeah.
So I said, in this case, I burnt like 2 full hours trying to make the thumbnail in the day. So instead of playing the old Scam School episode, I didn't do Scam School today. I did, let's build a thumbnail machine.
Yeah.
Some bad thumbnails came out of Codex.
Sure, yeah.
Which is crazy because it's the same engine and the same prompts. And eventually, chat says, hear me out. You can have it do all its stuff, and then you can be the human. Basically, it just stapled Codex onto just, why don't you tell me what thumbnail you want and have it do the work.
Yeah, it's an interesting problem. I'd be curious. I think Codex would probably be best at like building a web app that probably used a few different models to get what you wanted.
Yes.
Inside Codex, that'd be an interesting. I'm not well versed in it enough because it's still so coder coded that like I don't really like. There's like a lot of like, don't gazorp your ding dongs anymore. Use the flim flam button, and it's like, okay, I'm sure that means something to somebody that knows what that means, but I don't. Like, I'm pretty much just like, hey, I want to do a thing, and then please explain to me what that is.
Yeah.
And then it tells me what that is, and then I'm like, okay, do that, and then it does.
Yeah.
But I've yet to build a machine. Like, I've built apps that I can understand how they would work. I've yet to build a machine that I have never seen before, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yes. And okay, which I guess is what I'm doing, because I can conceive of this working, but I'm not copying a thing that exists somewhere else.
You are not doing a machine and saying, I would like a machine like this to do this thing.
Yeah. Although a number of times, there have been a few things that I stumbled into that I didn't know were clever thoughts. I just assumed they were like, still everyone freaks out every time I'm in a Zoom call and I start telestrating. And quite literally all that happened because I'm like, seems like this should be a thing. And it was like 4 steps and it's like, cool.
With chat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was only possible because, in fact, I got it done, and for months I didn't know how I did it. And I had to build everything.
It's pretty iconic for your streams.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like
great. It. No, I think it fits, and it very much fits your ethos of like everything should be a little bit more human.
Yeah. 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 Should we do this the show? Yeah. Vicario. Night Attack will be the lullaby. Although, so first, you notice that background, you'll want to stop that one. Yeah, it's all the same show now. That's anyway, I asked chat. I was like, hey, if someone's trying to figure out, hey, I just met Brian Brushwood. Who is he? What do they hear? And it says like, well, they know you're prolific.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here, let me just see real quick the audio levels. All right, you can just count us in. OMG, WTF, LOLBBBQ. Hello, beautiful people. Who's in a groove? The needle is. Hey, I'm Brian Brushwood, joined as always by Justin Robert Young. It's Tuesday night. That means it has got to be a great Night Attack live in SFW show.
Hey, man.
Yo,
What's up?
what is up? Man, felt really good cracking that fucking story yesterday.
We can't talk about
We
the
can't,
episode.
but I'm just saying
We
they
can't
can know
lead with that.
They can know that a good day.
Do you have
happened.
your audio done?
It would. Today I was robbed of productivity by my attempt to enhance my productivity.
Okay.
I need a vacation from my vacation. Tomorrow morning, first thing.
Okay.
I got it. I got tomorrow. I got
All
it.
right.
I got to figure
All
it
right.
out.
Yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully we'll have a new episode, new World's Greatest Con episode out. I wouldn't say that we cracked the story. The story had been cracked. I would say, and this is a technical term, like this is more we found the plus.
Yeah.
We found the little things that take a good, interesting thing and make it give it the like, oh, this is why I like this show kind of polish.
Well, and that's always the most agonizing wave where it's like, well, it's all there, but why doesn't? And then there's that little top spin, that little bleep,
Yeah.
the little ding dunk, that little doodly,
Mm-hmm.
that little doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, I like those. Those are all good. Well, there's the other one.
Womp womp.
No, I don't like that one. That one was,
Oh, okay.
yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
What
that
about
one
what
was
about
bad? Love it.
yeah?
Yeah, love
What
it.
about ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da?
Kind of have to love it?
Yeah.
If you don't love it, it's
Then
like saying
that's
something about you. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh,
I love that
you
one.
added a
I
second
love
note.
that one.
You went
Yeah.
a note farther than I did.
What? Did I skip the gong?
Oh man. So, well, what else? Yeah, doggone it. I had a whole bunch of things. Sydney Sweeney's bathwater. That's the thing. Apparently, it's up for a Webby.
What?
That's the sentence that I just said.
Yeah.
I asked the intern. I said, "Yo, what are some stories?" And it said, "A real thing includes, let's see, Webby's."
Well, Euphoria's back.
Yes.
And she's an OnlyFans model in this season of Euphoria.
Oh, did they probably did like a marketing tie-in with
They
actual.
said they were going to like have a real
Actually-
OnlyFans for her character. I don't know if they wound up doing it.
There was a hot minute we were talking about putting our show on OnlyFans just to see what would happen.
They were trying to diversify for a hot minute.
Yeah.
They were trying to do like stand-up comedy and stuff like that. And then it's like, all right, come on, guys. What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing? It's for people busting it wide open.
Yeah. Hard.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Hard and wide. That's how I like my freeways. Hard and wide.
Hard.
Nobody wants a soft freeway.
I don't know.
Nobody wants a tiny freeway.
Yeah, some people like a dirt road.
But that's not a freeway.
The road less traveled.
Yeah, but all right.
Rough and tumble.
Well, now we're back. Now we're back. We went down the road and back again.
Carriage.
That's just a car.
Yeah. An automobile.
You can't just say things in the same way and expect them to be the same thing.
The ultimate driving
No, now
machine.
you're just saying car things, but
they drive on the
we
left.
were talking about
some places.
roads, not cars.
We sure were.
And now we're not.
The streets.
We're back. The British rapper?
Oh, is there a British rapper?
Yeah, The Streets. He was good. This is in the 2000s.
Yeah.
You and I are listening to The Straits. That's my impression of The Streets. And if you knew who he was,
I bet it was spot on.
fuck, I think I did pretty good.
I like my mental
Streets
LLM.
heads, let me know in the chat whether or not you and I listening to The Straits
That's
is a
pretty
pretty good impression. I feel like it was. I was on British television today.
Yeah.
Talking about the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah. So, what's up? That's like a street in the water,
Yeah.
right? But it only goes one
It
way.
was just the
It's
Strait
exit
of
only.
It was just the Strait of Moose until your mom showed up. Sorry, if you're watching,
No.
because sometimes your mom watches. I
Yeah,
apologize.
I
I
know.
didn't mean. I felt bad about it
While you were saying,
while I was stealing that joke from Twitter. I felt bad.
no, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, the war is over.
If we want it.
No, that's what the president told Maria Bartiromo today.
That's step one, is say it's over. Step two, convince her that it never happened. And if it did happen,
It was a good thing.
it was something she did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, apparently they're going to go to Islamabad and they're going to try to make it Islamagud.
That's in Pakistan.
It is. Pakistan.
Yeah, that was it's funny. There was, when I was in Texas Academic Decathlon, there was one of the to-dos was, by the way, just memorize all the capitals of planet Earth. And so you come up with a bunch of those mnemonics that if they're rhythmic enough or if they're sticky, they still rattle around in your empty noggin of a brain as you approach the age of 52. And I remember me and John Hill saying, adopting street slang, Pakistan, Islamabad. See,
It's good. Yeah.
that's a couple of West Houston Katy High School kids
Cutting it up.
just
Memorizing capitals.
straight out of
Memcap.
Police Academy too. But another one was Ulaanbaatar. Yeah, I don't want to.
Which one's that?
That's Mongolia.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think I was picturing a Mongolian fucking a sheep, and it was going Ulaanbaatar.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
We did that when I was in elementary school to memorize the state capitals. They had us like close our eyes and she would like read a story and it would like, the only one I remember was New York. And it's like, oh, you go to the capital of New York and it's all bunnies.
Oh, that's
Look
pretty
at
good.
all the bunnies there. And it's like, oh, it's Albany. And it's like, oh, okay. I guess
Yeah.
maybe I'll need that at some point. Turns out I did.
Bang your cock on your thigh land. That was another clever way to remember.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I mean, that's where the cock is.
that's right.
If you're going to bang it.
On your thigh.
Bop, bop, bop.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that was
Keep
before
time.
we knew about sexual
Knew about what?
tourism.
Oh, yeah. The
Yeah.
fact that there's some cock banging.
On thighs.
I mean, and sometimes they come fully equipped.
Yep. Sometimes you're not needed for that to
Nope.
happen.
You were, yeah. It's a
Tiptoe.
one-person show.
That's right.
Lot of things going on over there. Not involved in the war talks.
Yeah. So anyway,
Could they add something though? I think so.
yeah.
Throw a few of the Bangkok's finest in the middle of that negotiation.
Yeah.
See if it spices it up.
What was some of the other news?
You're very beautiful. I wouldn't even know.
What was the news item that I just saw obliquely mentioned where you got a DoorDash of McDonald's? What was that?
It's called a political stunt.
Yeah.
And so to highlight the fact that the one big beautiful bill that was passed last year included no taxes on tips, they found a lady that apparently saved $11,000 on her taxes because she DoorDashes professionally, and she has that amount. She saved whatever amount in tips that she had gotten over the year.
So wait, that policy got pushed through?
Yeah.
I thought for sure nothing that idiotic could go through, but now
it's science fact.
yeah, now what am I going to start tipping my doctor because he's incentivized to say, okay, your doctor's visit?
It's certain professions that they get it for.
Thank goodness, finally the government is clarifying who and who not are real.
It's a very
tipped.
popular proposal.
Yes.
Anyway,
Anyway,
to highlight that they had a lady who saved $11,000 on her taxes deliver McDonald's to the White House, which it was. So like SNL, their version of Trump breaks the fourth wall. All these like Deadpool, like, so he'll just be like calling out cast members and stuff like that. Like in the last episode, there was a lady playing the press secretary. And he's like, and the Trump character's like, well, I'm going to tell you what I told Kristi Noem and Pam Bondi. You're doing a great job. And then she's like, oh, thank you, sir. And then leaves. And he's like, that actress played all three of those characters. Little known fact or whatever. So he just like breaks the fourth wall all the time. Trump did that for real during that stunt where the lady walks up to the Oval Office and like knocks on the door. And he's like, oh, hello. And she's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, doesn't look staged at all, does it?
that is pretty funny, actually.
People just drive up to the White House and deliver DoorDash. But yeah, that was what that was. It was to highlight the no tax on tips thing because the Republicans would tell anybody who wanted to listen that everyone was going to start thinking the economy was doing better at tax time because the one big beautiful bill enshrined a bunch of tax cuts and had new tax cuts like no tax on tips. And as soon as tax day rolled around, everyone was going to be like, wow, my taxes are so much better. I'm really, really thankful that this bill passed.
Classic time of year that we all give thanks for how much, for the exact amount of taxes we have to pay.
It might have worked. There was just this one thing called war.
Well, nobody.
We went to war.
No, luckily, nobody could have seen that coming. It just, they're like hurricanes. Apparently, sometimes wars just come to the United States, and nobody can predict when or where.
Yeah, so went to war, and so that was the thing. We're too busy talking about the moose, gas prices.
Moose boosh.
But yeah, so that was that. That was what you were asking about.
Yeah.
The DoorDash stuff.
Are we blockading?
Yeah.
How's that working out for us?
We apparently ended the war.
Okay. Right on.
I mean, yeah. Basically, that was a fuck you from us to Iran and China because China wasn't going to get their cheap oil and Iran was not going to make money. And they're apparently close to like full financial collapse where nobody gets paid.
Yeah.
No new money comes into Iran and everything goes haywire. And so that was what that was all about. And so China was like, we don't like it. And Iran was like, we don't like it. And then our statement was basically like to tell China, well, you tell them that you don't like it.
Passing notes.
And so in the next 2 days, there's apparently going to be talks in Islamabad that Trump is rumored to head out there to be there for, and I can't imagine that he would be out there if it were not a final deal that is like settled.
Yeah.
Now, what that deal is, who knows? Is it going to be worth spending like $1 trillion? I don't know. Is it going to, I mean, it's probably going to deal with the nuclear stuff, but you know, how are they going to deal with it? I don't know. I don't know, man. A lot of people come to me and they say, what's going to happen? And I say, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Then they say, sir, I'm a DoorDash provider.
Exactly. And then I say, gong. That's what I do.
Yeah. I had something happen that ain't never happened in the YouTube's land.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Well, you know, some people know that I fooled a bunch of people into thinking I stabbed my hand once.
Yes.
And then we did an explainer about 10 years ago where I'm like, I didn't, but a lot of you were fooled. And then we took a couple of years ago, I took the vertical short of it. And every time I post it, skyrockets for about 3 hours. And then someone says, not content safe, not advertiser safe. Because they're so silly. For example, these are the same folks that would probably believe that Monty Python and the Holy Grail is not
that they're
safe.
really cutting off the
Right.
Black Knight's arms and legs.
Yes, because but this time it took off like a super rocket on the Scam School channel, which is the more relevant channel for it to do so. And there came a moment that it just stopped. It was like around 24,000 views per hour, and then went bop to nothing. And then I looked, and sure enough, it said no bueno. And then but there's a little button that says, you know, have it reviewed. And this time, wouldn't you know it, somebody at YouTube looked at this very human-made video about human shit, about how sometimes something looks fake or real, but is in fact fake.
Yeah.
But this time, the climate was right, that for the first time ever, they said, nope, you're right. After we actually looked at it, this is just fine, which means, I assume, that I'm immune from having it yanked, which means for the first time ever, I'll get to see what the long-term velocity is on this. Because it's got like an 83% open rate, which is very high.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is very high.
Yeah. And people are staying, it's 1 minute long, and they're staying like 52 seconds. So if this has an opportunity to spread its wings and fly, I don't know, could be a really important anchor.
Is it a short or
it's a 1 minute long short version of it.
Short version.
But it just begins with a thunk.
Oh, and that's the like they're like, what?
Yeah, that's as far as
You're
previous
stabbing somebody.
And
I'm a robot. I don't like that.
Yeah.
What would Mr. Clorox say?
Ted Geritol on the line.
My product is on a stabbing video?
Yeah.
I said bum fights only. They need to clean their clothes. Clack.
Bum fights, wow. Do you remember that time the bum fights guy went on Dr. Phil?
And dressed like Dr. Phil?
To highlight the fact that Dr.
That they
Phil
do
was
this-
just doing a high...
Yeah, we're not so different, you and I.
Is not bad satire.
Credit to Dr. Phil for letting him on air.
Yeah.
Like, for being like, yeah, no, this is good TV.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I forgot for a second that he's good enough. He's so good that he got called out. He's like, you know what? I can make a buck on this.
Let's argue.
Yeah.
On television. It'll be an iconic television moment, and I am a television icon.
What is the age? What is the thermocline age below which nobody knows who Dr. Phil is?
Dr. Phil.
I think maybe Penny
How
knows.
old do you have to be
Josie
to
doesn't.
know who Well, there's only a way to find out.
Okay, let me actually.
Let's find out.
Here, we'll
Take your bets.
We'll start above.
Take your bets. There's 3
FaceTime
children.
audio, Penny Brushwood.
There's 3 children.
Yeah, we got 3 at bats.
High, medium, and low. And we're going to see which of them know Dr. Phil. I will say that both
Hello?
know.
Penelope, you're live on the air for an important research project.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to determine the age at which.
Well, no, just ask the question.
All right. Do you know who Dr. Phil is?
Yes, he is a meme
Okay.
online.
What is his
tell us
meme?
what you know. Oh, are you there?
His face has been edited onto the green M&M. Also, he like hosts like a quack science talk show or something. Like he's like a fake psychologist guy. Quack.
Okay.
Not
Yeah. No.
reliable.
Good answer.
Good answer,
Good
good
answer.
answer, good
Good
answer.
answer. All
Yeah.
right. No, we'll take it.
A little more liberal use of the word quack than my lawyer would approve of, but
You can call him a quack. That's a personal opinion. Yeah. No.
Well, I mean, it is kind of like directly in public accusing him of being a fraud. But quack means a fraudulent doctor. But I didn't say it. My daughter said that that's her understanding of it.
Yeah.
That's what I picked up. I've never
Well,
seen a single
yeah. I mean,
episode.
a quack has different terms
Yeah.
to it.
Do you know who Dr. Oz is? Is she Googling?
It sounds like a name I've heard before.
Yeah.
And like, I would tell you he's another TV doctor guy.
Yes, he is. But
Yeah, but I couldn't tell you what type of TV doctor guy.
what
he is.
government?
I was just.
Oh, yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah. Okay. Dr. Oz ran for a Senate seat and failed. And now
Now he's in the federal government's administration running the Centers for Medicaid and Medicare Services.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, he was on TV. He would tell you that, staying up too late will ruin your day.
Yeah, but don't worry, these berry juices will fix it.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
acai
my
berries.
extract.
Look, there's a lot of television you have to fill when you're doing
Okay.
5
all right.
days a
Well,
week.
we have to continue our research, so I'm going to call the next poll participant. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Love you. There you go. Call Josie Brushwood.
Okay, so this is the
Call Josie Brushwood.
I'm saying Josie knows.
Yeah?
Yeah. So you say no, I say yes.
I'm saying no. I'll take the over.
Hello?
Josie, you're live on the air. We're conducting important research. Do you know who Dr. Phil is?
Yes.
Oh.
Who's Dr. Phil?
That's okay. Well, there's a lot of doctors, but that's the one. He's like an old man, and then he's like, he has a show, and then I don't know, it's not a reality TV show, but I don't know. He talks to people, and he's old.
Good answer. Good answer. Good
What
answer.
does he look like? What does he look like?
He's bald.
Yeah. I believed in you, Josie. I
honestly-
believed in you.
All
The
right.
most recent thing that I remember, the most recent thing that I've heard about him is the TikTok audio where he's like, answer your phone or I'm going to throw rocks through your window, you dumb whore. And that's it. That's all.
Yeah, that's the kind of shit that Dr. Phil would say.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, should I call Callie or can you ask her live on the air?
Don't make me get up.
All right. Bye. Call Calliope.
Now, either of us had Callie knowing.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Call Callie.
So far, I've won the game.
You have. You
Yeah.
have.
Unless you want to go now and say she will.
No. Well,
Okay.
actually, I don't know.
It's
Maybe-
your only way to win.
Yeah. I see. Well. Callie?
Okay.
Callie,
Yeah?
we're doing our silly comedy show right now, so the internet's listening, but I had an important research question. Do you know who Dr. Phil is?
Who?
You don't know who Dr. Phil is?
Who is Dr. Phil?
Yeah!
Okay. All right. Just one.
3 for 3,
Yeah.
baby.
All right.
3 for 3.
No, wait, tell me. Who is Dr. Phil?
He's a bald dude with a mustache.
He's an old talk show host that was very, very famous, probably about 5 years before you were born.
Yeah.
But also lives on in memes and stuff like that.
We were discussing whether or not his meme-based internet fame permeated all the way to children.
I mean, maybe I could recognize him, but I don't know his name.
Here,
Are you
Google him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you near a computer? Could you Google Dr. Phil and just tell me if you've ever seen his face?
I'm actively. What do you mean? Am I near a computer?
All right.
I'm sorry. I
on
didn't mean to
my iPad.
challenge you, Callie.
Let me see. Oh, I recognize that.
All right. What do you know about him?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recognize him.
He just looks like web junk. So much web junk floating around.
Yeah. He's a meme come to life. Him and the stab hand man. All right.
Oh, jeez.
Bye.
Put yourself on Dr. Phil level.
Yeah. No, I'm there.
What?
All right. Love you, sweetie. Bye.
What is this guy yapping about? 6'7".
I cannot wait for Bella to get to this age. It's going to be great.
She's not even going to speak our language.
I know.
She's going to speak in a series of clicks and whistles.
Yeah,
She's
Dr.
gonna
Phil.
answer. She's gonna answer the phone, going gong.
What? I know Dr. Phil was a project of Oprah's, but was Dr. Oz as
They were
well?
all-
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Oprah exploded and made like 7 different people that were pretty much as famous as Oprah.
She finished that marathon and then she broke apart into 5 lions with medical degrees.
Basically, yeah. Well, yeah, because those were her biggest guests. So like Dr. Phil was one of her big guests, and Dr. Oz, and then her best friend was Gayle King, and they all basically went on to like 15-year careers in television because she would make their shows. She
Yeah.
basically just kept spinning off the Oprah show, and daytime television was like, we cannot get enough.
Yeah.
But also they were compelling shows. They had fans of their own.
We did a
Why would you say that that's what you thought? Why did you think, Brian? Why did you think?
that's a good. That's
That-
almost, that's better than your streets.
Why did-
You fucking don't know the street.
Yeah, I know.
You're listening to the streets.
I want to hear
You
an
fucking, I
interview.
swear to God, he says that in like every song. You're listening to the streets. Anyway,
Brian, you thought that only one of your daughters would know me,
I did.
and
I
yet
did.
2 of them did. How does that make you feel?
Well, it makes me feel.
Because I feel like a real sorry son of a bitch.
Why?
Because I don't know my daughters, and maybe that says something about you.
About
Have
me?
you ever thought that maybe you should know more about how your daughters think about me, Dr. Phil?
Well, I did. That's literally what just happened. Is I was concerned that they didn't
And
know.
you were humiliated, weren't you?
Well, I mean, that was the game that we were playing with Justin Robert Young.
Yeah.
You see, I had to tactically do a flip because really Josie was.
We're gonna send you to a boot camp.
Oh no!
Sergeant, know your daughter is on his way in right now.
We're gonna pray the dumb away. Nothing. 5,000
Cash Me Outside.
push-ups.
How about that? She was Dr. Phil, right?
Oh, what was the context on that phrase? I know the phrase. That's it.
It was one of those like crazy, like my daughter's too crazy, and she was like yelling at the crowd. The crowd was yelling back, and she's like, "Cash me outside. How about that?
Yeah,
How about that?"
it was just too good. Like Hawk Tuah. It was too
Basically,
fun to
yeah.
say.
Yeah,
Everyone's like, I could do an impression of like that.
yeah.
Mr.
Well,
Mr.
I mean,
President, I have terrible news. Dana Carvey on the program Saturday Night Live has just reduced your entire presidential tenure to
Naganda. The first sketch of Dana Carvey doing H.W. Bush is like really funny because it's like so hyped up. It's like 2:11, more so even than the impression kind of settled out to be. But apparently H.W. Bush fucking loved it,
Yeah.
like from the jump. He's like, this is hilarious.
I think they even did like a press thing where oh that's right,
Well,
it was the later
eventually,
thing.
yeah.
He interrupted the monologue to say
Yeah.
and yeah, it became a
But
song.
then like they had him at the White House and yeah, I don't know. Dana Carvey, one of my favorite stand-ups specials of all time is Dana Carvey's Critics' Choice, and he has a whole thing about being in the White House. about like it's a stand-up bit, so it's probably not real. But he's like yeah, I was in the White House and I'm talking to President Bush, and he was very, very nice. And he's like Dana, do me a favor. Secret Service member's name is John. Just call for him. See if he comes running.
With the impression.
With the impression.
That's hilarious.
And then he's like,
Blow the dog whistle.
Yeah, he's like, John, can you get in here? And he came in here, and then George was like,
That's great.
no, Critics' Choice, one of the funniest specials ever, and a great parenting special. Talks a lot about his kids.
Yeah.
In the special. It's very, very sweet. And then one of them OD'd, and it was very sad. And I felt very sad about it because I'd watched that special a million times. And then 18 years later, one of the children died. I don't know why I've decided to poison the entire show with that level of sadness, but I have. And
you know what?
Justin, why do you think you decided to just take this entire show and make it something very sad?
You know what? Tram in the chat says, wait, whatever happened to trying to find the random crap on the internet and bringing it forward? I'll tell you what, I think part of it is a confusion. It's like we like 100% real dumb shit. And now there's just everything's dumb shit.
We were talking before about
Yeah.
mini bits we could do on the show.
Yeah.
I think I have one.
Yeah? Is it, do your daughters know Dr. Phil?
We should have Dr. Phil call him back.
Call Josie Brushwood.
No, don't. Hang up
No.
the phone. I don't know where this bit's going.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello, this is me, Dr. Phil.
Oh my God, Dr. Phil, it's so nice to see you again.
Now, Josie, when your father calls you for these bits on his show, how does that make you feel?
Like I'm too tired for this.
And when you're tired, do you think that that's maybe a symbol for something deeper?
I think it's a symbol for. Wait, did you hear about my decongestion story?
No, but I heard a
No,
bit.
please go ahead. It's me, Dr. Phil. I would like to hear about your decongestion story. I think it's a symbol for something deeper.
I'm sick right now. I've been sick for the last 5 days, and the first day I was coming down with it. I was like, okay, well, I'm still gonna go to this concert, which is a great idea because it prolonged it. So I went to the concert. I came back.
Now, wait a minute. Hold on. What concert was it?
Oh, it was Remember Sports. I'm niche. They're an indie band, and they're really good, and everybody should listen to them.
Okay. You said Remember Sports?
Yes.
Okay. And so they're a band?
Okay.
And you saw them
Dr.
live?
Phil, I was telling
And
my
you were
story.
sick. I'm trying to catch the audience up. I'm a television presenter. You never know when people are making toast. So I'm
No,
just
of course.
setting up. So then you were sick before you saw Remember Sports, which is an indie band and everyone should listen to. And now you're sick for another 4 days. How did that make you feel?
Ill. So I was taking decongestion, and it says on the bottle every 4 to 6. You can take it every 4 to 6 hours. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, well, every 4 to 6 hours I'll take the decongestion.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, I was like, okay, well, I don't want my nose to be stuffy while I'm going to sleep. So I was taking it before bed to help me sleep.
Wait a
But
minute. Is this a real decongestant or?
This is the one that we have in our house right now.
Do you have, Brian, do you have real real antihistamine drugs in your house?
Well, no. Antihistamine is for allergies. Decongestion, if it's a real one, that's
I'm
just
the one
speed.
hosting this show.
Wait, stop. Let me tell my story. Dad, you're spoiling it.
And how does that make you feel, Josie? How does it make you feel that your father is taking the story and making it all about himself? Do you feel that your father gets close enough to something interesting just to take credit for it out of an unfillable pit of attention that your father needs to keep throwing everything into?
This story does represent something deeper.
Go on.
Okay, so I was taking it and I couldn't sleep for this odd reason. I was just like, by the time I was falling asleep is when my nose would start running again. And I was like, that is so annoying. What the heck? And so I just wasn't getting any sleep, and it was making me sicker. Like I just like would wake up and I was like, I don't feel better. And so I missed school Monday. And then as me and mom are like, she's like, okay, well, I'll give you this NyQuil or whatever. And I'm like, wait, but how am I able to layer decongestion on top of that? And she's like, no, you don't take decongestion right before you go to bed because it's basically caffeine. Like
Right. Yeah.
It'll just it's basically caffeine. Like you're just
It's
drinking
basically
a cup of coffee
caffeine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and I'm just staring at her and I just go, what? And she's like, have you been taking that to go to sleep?
Yeah.
Yes. I was taking it to go to bed, but apparently you're not supposed to do that. So I was basically just drinking cups of coffee before going to sleep. And so I drank the NyQuil.
Well, that sounds like you should feel pretty foolish.
Thank you.
It sounds like you'd feel like a fool.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel being the fool?
Yeah, answer Dr. Fool.
Dr. Fool.
I'm legally distinct from the other guy. And also the other comedian, Adam Ray, who does a whole bit with Dr. Phil. Yeah, I'm totally different than both of those things. I'm Dr. Fool. So, Josie, when you take the cups of coffee to go to sleep and you don't go to sleep, do you think that that's a symbol for something deeper?
I really do. I really do, yeah. Thank you for listening.
Well, you're welcome. And
I took NyQuil last night and I slept 12 hours and I woke up and I kept it was the weirdest sleep of my life. I felt like I was floating and I would wake up at times and then drift back to sleep effective immediately. It was crazy. I don't know.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that. We're gonna go to break, and after that, Josie's gonna continue her drug journey. We'll see you later.
Yeah. All right, and we are clear. All right, 30 seconds, people, places. Listen, you were fantastic. We got releases. There's a gift basket on your way out. Thank you very much. I'm sorry, we're not gonna. We have a dog with two brains in the third segment. You have a great day.
Bye.
Bye. Out she goes.
There we go.
How's that working out for you? Oh, hot damn. That took some turns.
Her taking Dayquil instead of NyQuil?
No, me losing the game.
Nobody know. Yeah.
It's like war. It just kind of comes for you. Nobody could have seen me.
It just runs over your tax day.
Failing, yeah.
It just totally overshadows your tax day.
A little tip.
Hey, shout out to everybody who came out for Founders Day.
Yeah, dude. We had a good game.
That was really fun.
Congratulations to Coltree for taking our own Stanley Cup, the Founders Day trophy. It was a legit showdown. It was a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the skull it's intense.
Yeah. You didn't go for it, did you? Did you play?
I haven't played. I think I played the first year and I haven't played since.
Yeah. You were in charge.
I knew I had to bail this time because I had imported Andrew Heaton to redo my wardrobe.
Can we talk about that experience?
We can. And two things happened that ate into the time I thought I was going to have where Andrew Heaton was going to be my personal slave and rearrange all the things in my closet and then help me go shopping for new clothes. One was that Founders Day was that weekend. And so obviously if we were both in town, we had to be a part of Founders Day. And two was that Heaton and my toddling daughter, Bella, best friends immediately. Bella was just very charmed by Andrew Heaton. Andrew Heaton
Now,
was
what
willing
is it about
to,
that tall drink of water that's constantly wearing costumes, bright colors, colorful
and
hats?
just like bits on bits on bits on bits on bits, like just wants to do bits constantly. Andrew Heaton is a golden retriever of a man, and that was exactly what happened. But anyway, so eventually we got to go through all my shit, and now I tuck in my shirt, and my shirts have buttons. Those are really the two things that I've kind of decided is going to happen from here on out. Is I'm going to tuck in my shirt, and my shirts are going to have buttons.
Yeah. The buttons is, I don't know, like I don't mind the button-up shirts when they're buttoned up. I kind of don't like unbuttoning them. I don't like how it feels. It feels weird.
Like it's a little charged.
It like, yeah, like it's all I think is 80s cocaine.
That's the difference between me and you, Brian.
Yeah.
You grumble, and I'm like 80s cocaine.
Yeah.
Like that's really cool for me. I like that idea. That's a cool thing. So right now, for those of you who are only listening, Brian called me a church dad, in what I'm assuming is a compliment.
You know, I do mean it as a compliment. You have a very a hip look, like in various decades. You know, it's a classic late 1950s engineer look.
Yeah,
but also it is an awesome hipster. I don't know what, late 90s, or when would I see this again? It's been back. This is the third time, and it's a good look, and you look good.
I guess it would be like when Weezer did Buddy Holly.
Yeah,
So
it was like
mid
grunge rejection.
Mid to late 90s.
Yeah, like hey, here's a crazy idea. Maybe do dress up. That's kind of neat.
Yeah. And now I guess it's about time it's back.
Third wave.
I think it's kind of like I don't think my style of dress is going to necessarily look like Heaton. I feel like they're going to diverge in different and particular ways, because Heaton likes to just be in a uniform. He likes to be in like a suit and a tie every day. And I don't really like that. I think there's going to be a lot of no tie days. But I think it's going to be good. Like I like the way I looked on camera today.
That's the seductive part of it, is you'll like how you feel dressing up fine, but then right now it's like, oh, I look kind of neat on camera. Then you're going to catch yourself not wearing the button up once and be all like, I don't like how that feels.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden you're just wearing it forever. Like I can't just wear, even though I'm dropping weight, I'm down, I'm like 7 pounds away from Target now, but I could get away with just wearing t-shirts, but I no longer want to, which is why I'm wearing this light jacket. I don't know what I'm going to wear when it gets too hot.
You don't think like tank tops?
I'll have to do a lot of push-ups between now and then.
If you want to rock
I might
the
have to do the hit the deck program all over again.
You can just do, you can go to the gym, the Golds.
By the way, here's a pro tip. If you want to stick to your diet, force yourself every fucking morning to look at how you looked 17 years ago, and with intentionality.
That's a very specific time.
I'm just saying in general. I mean, for anyone who has lots of archival video of them say 17 years ago.
You have just gotten a window into Brian's mind.
That's
about how Brian-centric the universe is. That Brian's gift to the universe is look at yourself on YouTube with the copious amount of video about 17 years ago.
Yeah.
This was the time that you got ripped for...
Oh no, I just 2009 in general, like being younger and lighter. And
what was the year that you got abs because you were going to be at Halloween Horror Nights every night?
I guess that was 2010. So I guess where we're watching right now, we're on episode 60, 67, 60 of Scam School.
Yeah.
And we're just getting to the part where you could kind of see like, there he is. He's starting to get a rhythm. It doesn't feel weird to feel the gaps and everything. But but also it was when I was pretty fit at the time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of polished material got burned in 1 month. March 2009 was stage show burnt. Wrote that Scam Your Way Into Anything lecture burnt. Tony Shea, sure, I'll do my most polished close-up for him. You know, Jay Adelson, you got it. Here's Cannibal Kings. I'm like, man, each of these together, there's like 4 or 5 years of runway up to that 1 month where I saved nothing for the swim back. And here I am, 17 years later,
Still
saying, remember that stuff?
I remember specifically you had come down to South Florida and we were eating at like an Applebee's or something, and you were just getting like chicken broth. You had just like salted chicken broth.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I need to get abs because I'm going to do Halloween Horror Nights and there's going to be dancers standing on my stomach every night.
Yeah.
And so it can't be a doughy stomach.
Yeah.
I gotta smuggle these biscuits.
It was. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good enforcer. Taking off your shirt every night.
Yeah, for a bunch of like drunk louts.
Yeah.
A bunch of Florida louts.
Yeah.
Just being like, that wasn't the mummy. Who are you? It's like you waited an hour to get in here.
Beetlejuice's theater. What are you doing?
Lives here. What did you do with Beetlejuice?
Yep.
And you're like, look at this nail. Ding, 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 ding. Let me see your belly button. I'll only trust you if you
Dr. Phil, I told you.
Now, Brian.
Oh, no.
I'm still very famous when this happened.
Yes, I can't believe you're here at Halloween Horror Nights.
When did you decide that you were going to get shredded?
Well, it was out of terror because I take my shirt off on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to put you in your mind in a time machine.
Okay.
And you're going to go 16 years in the future.
Oh, I'll be very old.
What do you tell you then as you now?
Stick to the diets. Yeah.
What do you hope happens between then and now?
Oh man. Stick to the diet.
How does that make you feel?
Like we're dangerously close into unironically
Just doing a Dr. Phil episode?
Yes.
I mean, a Dr. Fool episode?
Thank you. Okay, good. My lawyer
Legally
thanks
distinct.
you. Yes.
Between the two.
Yes.
Although the chat has said that Adam Ray retired doing the
That's
Dr.
true.
Phil, so
Commons.
I'm just gonna pick the impression up off the floor like a shitty Mask sequel. I'm just the Jamie Kennedy of the Dr. Phil impressions. Nobody is going to see it as much as Jim Carrey.
So
but,
it's like it isn't even a sin if nobody watched it.
But I'll still cash the check.
Yeah. 2009 Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure is peak. Yeah. Have you been out to that new Epic Park?
No, we will probably soon though. I kind of want to wait. We're at the edge of like Bella having some memory of something, and so I don't really want to go and
You don't
like
wanna
drag
burn
her
that.
around. Like I would like to go either if we weren't on Bella duty, or I want to bring her and have her remember it. But yeah, I've heard it's awesome. Actually, I think we fucking missed the good part because I have some friends that work in and around there that were like, for the first like 8 months
When everybody was excited about it.
but they were intentionally restricting the gate.
Oh, because they didn't know what capacity they could handle.
Well, they knew what capacity they on paper could handle, but they also didn't want the vibes and the buzz to be bad.
Yeah.
So they're like, let's sacrifice whatever extra 100,000 tickets we could sell, but the lines will be a little shorter. Everybody will be able to see everything. All the buzz will be really, really good. And that's going to like benefit us going forward. But now I think they've taken the caps off and everything's a total shit show.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2009, is that was Harry Potter there?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So that was the first Harry Potter.
Not Hogwarts. Wait.
No, Hogwarts was the first one.
Yeah, it must have been there.
Well, Diagon Alley is not Hogwarts.
Yeah.
It was.
Sorry.
No, not Diagon. Hogsmeade.
Yes.
Hogsmeade is the one in Islands of Adventure.
It was before.
And then Diagon Alley is in Universal.
Right. So Diagon Alley was not there,
Yeah.
but Hogsmeade was.
Because you were in Universal.
Right. So
Proper.
I only barely saw it because I never went over to Islands of Adventure because we were doing Halloween Horror Nights at Proper.
Yeah. Yeah, God, that was a really
Eclectic
good time.
Writer says Epic Universe is literally goated. The quality of everything there puts Disney parks to shame, even if it's busy, huh?
I don't doubt it. Universal's been on a heater.
Yeah.
I mean, look, people don't remember, but IOA kicked the shit out of anything Disney for years and years.
Yeah, reminder that it was your only place for Marvel being treated with respect. It was the only place where you could feel good about being a Marvel fanboy.
Yeah.
Not in the movie theaters.
And also all the rides.
Not on TV.
All the Marvel rides ruled.
The Hulk was dope.
Spider-Man basically redefined an entire genre, and it's still good.
Yeah.
Like it looks, because the definition isn't like, 16K or whatever, like
Right.
everything else is these days. It feels a little dated, but it's almost like perfect in terms of the construction of it.
Yeah, so Spider-Man ride defined that genre in a new way.
And which is you're on a kind of like haunted house track, like in the way that Haunted Mansion is, like you're just kind of going from room to room, but instead of it being physical things or actors portraying things
Or linear.
yeah, it is. Well, it is linear.
No. I mean, literally a straight line. Like Haunted Mansion, the track has to go forward at all times. Whereas this one, it would jerk forwards and backwards and 6 degrees of or 5 degrees of freedom on you.
Yeah. I mean,
You'd
it would do a
spin
lot of very
around.
clever stuff to make it feel like it was doing more crazy shit than it really was. But like, the big thing was the projections. You were constantly looking at a combination of physical sets and projections that would make the special effects, quote unquote, look cooler. And then every once in a while, they would have a physical thing that would happen. And so, like, the big moment. Spoilers for the Spider-Man ride that opened when I was
for
in high school.
1998.
But as you are running away from the Sinister Six, the Hobgoblin throws a pumpkin bomb, and there's an actual big fire explosion that happens next
With
to you
heat, yeah.
with heat, and it looks awesome and it feels awesome. But yeah, that was, and then that basically was like all the Harry Potter rides after that were that. The Avatar ride is that. Like, it was just the
And
first.
meanwhile, the Hulk was
Just a dope fucking coaster.
but it had a magic trick as well, because when the Hulk opens, you get on and it does fake clickety clacks, and you think, okay, here we go. I
And
guess
it
I
has.
could
And
tune
I
up.
remember this. It's burned into my head forever because I rode the goddamn roller coaster a million times. It's Bruce Banner going, test 48923, gamma radiation. No, I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna. And then, bah!
Yeah.
Like you are like clack, 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 and then you shoot up when you were not expecting it. Everyone goes, "Wah!"
Yeah.
Insane. And then the Doom ride, which is just your basic,
Free fall.
take you up high in the sky and then drop you, is awesome. Just because the line's great. It's probably the best industrial example of Doctor Doom. Hopefully, the Marvel movies are going to erase this.
What a curious situation in the face-off. Like, now that Disney bought Marvel, but meanwhile, Universal for the parks has exclusive licenses. So there's this weird kind of checkerboard where it's like Guardians of the Galaxy is over in Epcot, but the comic books source material, not MCU, blah, 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 blah.
It's still so good though. Like the lines there are all like Soviet propaganda for Latvernia. And it's all like the great leader, amazing, Dr. Doom, blah, blah, blah. And then you get onto the free fall ride, and he's like, "I'm Dr. Doom. I will take your fear. Like we must scare you
in order to power Latveria. You ever wonder where green energy comes from?
Yeah. He's like,
we take the yellow out of your pants and combine it with the bluest skies.
And then it ends with him being like, "Yes, I've won. Bye." It's like, oh my God, it's so fucking awesome.
But then, and that was all just in Marvel land, Marvel Superheroes land. And then you had Dueling Dragons, which is now a branded. Are they even doing that now?
Well, that's the new Hagrid coaster.
Okay, so they
Harry
still have
Potter
it.
world is kind of like,
There was a hot minute where they just stopped anything with that.
well,
It was just shut
Dueling
down.
Dragons, which was the best fucking roller coaster ever because it had the moment where the two dragons would go up belly to belly. It's two different carts, right? And then they would go up belly to belly. And that was awesome. And then they had to stop doing it belly to belly because people were throwing change and shoes
at
and
each
shit.
other.
Well, at other people on the
Yeah.
other thing. So then they had to stagger it. And it had to be like, oh, one goes up and the other goes up. And then eventually they reskinned it as a Harry Potter ride.
yeah,
where it's
like
like,
a-
at the Tri-Wizard tournament, there's a new dragon riding thing.
Yeah, it
And
was like
so-
broom themed or something.
No, they were still, because there's dragons in
Yeah.
Harry Potter, I guess. Like, so it was something like that. Well, no, one of them was like Buckbeak and the other one was, I don't know. They reskinned it, and then I think that they just totally tore it down and rebuilt the Hagrid roller coaster as that. But then, yeah, Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park's great. Dr. Seuss World's great.
Jurassic Park has a pretty good surprise, right? With the flume ride. or
It's
something?
their Splash Mountain.
Yeah. But it's like it does a good job of you can not know that that's what's coming when you're doing Jurassic Park.
I don't know. There's a like Splash Mountain. It's like there's a part where you see everybody coming out.
Oh,
of the
yeah.
thing and people are taking pictures, so it looks cool. No, the best ride in the park when I was in high school and I was going. Universal has a habit. I don't know how much you can not do this. I'm sure Disney does it and they just have better PR. But Universal had a habit when you debut a new series of roller coasters and rides. Some things that you can't test. You can't run it a cajillion times in testing with the kind of crowds that you're going to see in real life. So the best ride at Islands of Adventure was Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls, which was a log flume ride that did not have seatbelts.
Oh,
So you got in the log flume and you held on to the bars and then you went down the big
how long
flume.
until somebody ruined it for everyone?
Well, I don't want to legally make any claims, but I think.
But what about Dr. Fool?
I think somebody died.
Well, that's not a very funny parodical joke.
But I for sure there was a lot of like head bumping because people were not ready for how awesome it was
Yeah.
and how steep of a thing, and because they weren't like physically restrained to the point where like
Then it was possible for them to be coiled.
to bonk their heads. And so there was a lot of head bonking, and I think that they had to take the speed down.
Oh no, that's always the worst.
So that was always like the thing that every Florida teenager learned from that experience is that if Universal is opening a new park,
Go before they
you got to
dial
go
in the safety.
immediately
Yeah.
because the rides will never be that good. I think they did it with Harry Potter, the first Harry Potter ride too, where initially all the screens were like very HD, like as clear as you could make them. and then they had to make them blurrier because people were vomiting.
Really?
Yeah, because they
Oh,
were
man.
getting too much motion sickness, where like the depth of field was too believable, and they were like, "Oh, I'm being taken away," blah, like vomiting on each other.
Did we talk about the difference between the moving paintings in the first Harry Potter versus the second one?
No.
So the first one, they are unbelievably good. The paintings just come to life.
Yeah.
And it fooled me badly. And I am somebody who has a foot in technology and a foot in magic. And I was like, how even? And I found out how. And then the second one does not fool anyone. They're just video screens.
Yeah.
Do you know what the secret sauce was on the
No.
first one? I don't even think they are. They were high definition 1920 eye displays, but they were CRTs. They were actual, you could get 37-inch. They were like 250 pounds, but there was a CRT
Yeah.
flat screen, high def. And because of that, because the phosphors, you could directly dial in the brightness. And then they painted acrylic over it, so it exactly had the texture. It exactly caught the light, just like an old TV would. So it was just a living fucking.
And so the
painting.
only thing that would change would be like the eyes and the mouth. And
Yeah,
shit
and then
like
they
that.
would move
Yeah.
a little bit, but it wouldn't, like if you look at similar to, I don't know, I think it was one of the Stranger Things or something. They zoomed in on an arcade, and you just noticed like, well, that's a flat panel LCD.
Yeah,
That's not a real CRT. But in this case, because it was flat and a CRT and high def, and I'm certain that you just can't find those TVs anymore. But it was a good fooler.
Yeah. Theme park shit's so good.
Yeah, I think the theme park stuff definitely 100% fueled my infatuation over the last 2.5 years with excellent looping shorts, because YouTube shorts, right?
I'm familiar with both of those concepts. I do not know how they plug in together.
Because in the line cues, they have to prime you for the story,
Yeah.
and the line you could never predict what part of the pixel of content you're going to encounter.
Yeah.
And so in the case of a theme park, there was usually a moment where character would walk off screen or something distracting would happen, and I would kind of look for the seam point. And I always loved the ones, they became fascinating if I couldn't tell when from production style they were able to
The
stitch
first
the loop.
one I ever remember doing that, and I'd be curious if there's one before this, was Jaws, the original Jaws.
I never did the original
And the
Jaws.
way that they did it was the Amityville Morning News. And so they were always able to loop like either by a commercial or something, because they were always throwing to something.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, oh, the weather is blah, blah, blah. And by the way, don't pay attention to all those rumors.
No sharks
everything
falling out of the
is
sky
great.
today. Yeah.
Anyway, it's like Amityville pizza. And then it would go back to and the weather, blah, blah, blah. But it was really, really clever as a way to put you into the world. It made you feel, especially in the idea. I mean, I'm assuming this is probably something that Spielberg touched because he was very involved in that ride.
Yeah, well, especially because there's shared DNA with, whatever the actual shark.
Well,
prop
that was the deal to get Jaws as a ride, was that he gets paid every time somebody buys a ticket to Universal Studios.
Not bad.
2, he was very creatively involved. He was so creatively involved in the E.T. ride that he's in it. He shows up at the beginning of the E.T. ride.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hi, I'm Steven Spielberg from 1991. You're about to ride the E.T. ride." At least they used to. I don't know if the E.T. ride's even still there.
I haven't seen it in a minute.
You used to have to get an AT&T card because that's how you'll phone home.
Oh,
But also to get the card, you have to give your name. And then at the end, when you go to E.T.'s home planet, they say, "Thank you, Brian."
oh. Did I tell you my pitch for a movie that's an exact inverse of E.T.?
No.
It would be you call it the Terran or
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Where there's one human and a bunch of aliens.
yeah, but and it's only the pupae, the larval xenomorphs that bring him, scraps to eat and keep him alive, and he just
Yeah.
wants to get off this deadly ship, and it's just beat for beat. E.T. That'd be fun.
It would be good.
Yeah.
Who would you cast as Boy Larva 1?
Oh, I didn't even think about human actors.
Yeah, I think it'd just be like voices. All Andy Serkis. Just all.
And
Then one, the dude from
they're doing another
Shape of
Hobbit.
Water.
Andy Serkis is directing.
They're doing another Hobbit?
Yeah. No. Lord of the Rings. It's like
No, they're doing a Gollum
yes,
movie, right?
yes.
Do you know that Andy Serkis directed a CGI version of Animal Farm that's just a hilarious romp?
Well, okay. It is unclear whether or not he's unironically whether that's a trick or not. From what I've seen, first of all, it's Angel Studios. Take that for what it's worth. Second of all,
What does that mean?
They do traditionally religious cartoons.
Okay.
The Andy Serkis. Well, I don't know. I'll be curious.
The
I am
trailer
holding
does
out
not
hope.
betray any.
Any nuance.
No.
I agree.
It's just like a bunch of wacky things are happening in this animal farm.
If you want to hold on to hope that there's more nuance and is clever than it's pretending to be, if you're wanting to not be fooled,
None
then you
of
can
the buzz
hope.
is pointing in
I
any
know.
of that direction.
I am aware, which
Yeah.
makes me sad.
It's just a puzzler, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like I'm not even mad at it. Like I mean, like sillier things have happened in
Well, and-
Hollywood, but like, it's just like, really, you can't just. I mean, like there's a million. ChatGPT can write a like. There's a farm and a pig farts, and Seth Rogen is the pig.
Well, it's something that you'll encounter more and more as Bella grows up is that even though like you read the reviews and stuff, you're about to go see an excellent movie that happens to be a kid's movie. For some reason, there's a shape to kid trailers that has to make all of them look terrible. Like, even The Incredibles looks awful when you see the trailer, or everything reduces down to fart jokes because that's what plays in the theater.
Yeah, but who would pitch Animal Farm as a kids movie?
Andy Serkis apparently.
Well, yeah, exactly. But that's
what is the question?
no. Again, my point is, I'm just trying to build my case that it's a puzzler.
If I'm
you
on
were,
board.
If you were, especially with Seth Rogen, like if you were going to do Seth Rogen is like the king of adult animation.
So
right. So if you're going to do an animated movie about a thing that has adult themes, that maybe you do a bawdier version of Animal Farm. That seems to track. It's like, okay, we'll do it, but like it's Seth Rogen is one of the pigs, and it's like maybe there's a few more like dick jokes or cum jokes or something like that, but it's not a kid's movie. Like that's like the weirdest version of it.
Well, what I'm holding out hope for is that it pulls off that magical trick of playing at two levels where, below a certain threshold, let's say unfamiliar with Dr. Fool and below.
How does that make you feel? Animal Farm as a kid's movie. How does that make you feel?
I guess we'll find out. We'll find out whether or not like that was just who he could get at the dance to direct, and it's like, well, that's a franchise, I guess. Or if it's part of a big play of, I don't know. I'd like to believe it's really, really
I
clever.
feel like Orwell, like that's a. We're due for another 1984 movie. How long has it been since somebody did 1984?
Is there any way to do 1984 where it doesn't get read as transparently about some flavor of the current moment? I guess that's the way it always
that's
is.
why you do it.
Yeah.
Now you do it exactly like the book. You tell exactly that story. You
That
don't
movie,
have to shade
The
it.
John Hurt movie, it's a good movie. The book's great, and it is a faithful performance of that book.
Feel like we're due.
Yeah.
You could do another one. I don't know who you'd cast.
Who's the new I guess Liam Neeson might have worked.
To be the main guy?
Yeah.
So what do you need? What do you need in that character? Like what
younger
innate,
Adrian Brody?
what innate traits?
Weathered, bedraggled, tired,
Yeah.
plodding, right?
So this is he's already been beaten down.
But yeah, and yet you get the impression that he will just keep on going. And then what happens is hot young thing, probably never heard of Dr. Fool,
Yeah.
cracks something open in him.
Yeah.
Who would be the present day archetype for that?
So you'd kind of want somebody who's been there, done that. Maybe somebody who like you thought was gonna be, but never was. Maybe that's it.
You could maybe in a surprising turn do like a Paul Rudd or something where he does an unironic drama and surprise us. Or
Nah,
yeah,
he's too smiley.
but that would
There's
just
got to
be
have
it.
a sadness.
If he could
No,
surprise
Steve
us.
Carell. Steve Carell would be the like if you want the comedy guy that can do drama.
Yeah, but even that he's too old.
Yep.
Who is surprisingly young for how old he looks these days?
I mean, I'm trying to think of the other like young. Like, is this a Chalamet?
No,
Chalamet's too young,
well, and
too
also
baby faced.
too fragile. He looks like an elf, and what we
Yeah.
need is a machinist. Like Christian Bale 10 years ago could have done it. Everyone I'm thinking of is 10 years ago. I don't know.
Yeah, we're either too young or we're too old.
Yeah.
Nobody's kind of slotting right there in
Glenn
the old middle.
Powell is suggesting from Merrill Barr.
Glenn Powell would have to look shittier though. The problem with Glenn Powell has to stay away because Glenn Powell's our action hero. He needs to be in movies where they need less thinking.
I don't know. Gosling surprised in Project Hail Mary. That would be a real actor.
Gosling
turn.
might not be bad.
Yeah, if
Because
he could
Gosling
pull
can
off,
play pathetic.
yeah,
And that's really kind of what you want.
and shuffling and now he's just out of babyface enough that he could pull off broken.
you
And
can,
you see EP in Project Hail Mary.
yeah, you can dirty him up
Yeah,
a little bit. Gosling might be, I mean, if you're going A-list, this is like the #1 Oscar bait. Christopher Nolan presents
Yeah.
1984. Ooh, what about Tom Hardy? Nah, Tom Hardy's too much of a beefcake.
too old. If Tom
Is
Hardy,
that much older than Gosling?
I mean, I'm 10 years ago. Tom Hardy
Was the young guy.
What about Joseph Gordon-Levitt? Is he still too elven?
No, he's old enough.
Yeah,
Question is, does he have the
chops.
do you want to follow him through that journey?
I
kind of want to follow. I want to follow Gosling through that journey.
right.
I might want to follow Tom Hardy through that journey.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to follow.
Tom Hardy, actually, that would be a good fit, but I think it's 10 years too late. I think he burnt that coupon on
No,
Venom.
but 10 years. No, 10 years ago he was Bane. He was like jacked to the fucking gills. His fucking balls had abs. Like, now he's older. He's he can play pathetic.
What do you think that you could get a surprise from like
Oh, Bernthal.
Bernthal would work.
No, but I don't know if Bernthal's got the range.
What about the dude Charlie Cox?
Sorry, John Bernthal. I love you.
What about Charlie Cox? Could he pull it off?
I love everybody in that cast. I think this is like if we're going A-list,
Yeah.
like because like the story of that character is he's pathetic. He finds true passion and life. So you need to show somebody who's beaten down, who then finds a purpose, and then ultimately the story is he is broken against the fucking system and cracked open.
That's right. The bulk of the movie is spent just watching him be tortured.
Well, that's the third act.
I mean, it's yes.
It
is 1/3 of the
1/3 of the movie. 2/3 of the movie is him going from pathetic to elated because he has the purpose of revolution.
Yeah.
And so you have to have somebody that can go.
But even then, he's the elation is sort of a nuanced flavor because it's like he's trapped. The elation is in his mind, but not. It's not he's singing and dancing.
Yeah. But you have to have somebody who that's an acting challenge, right? Because he has to smile out of the corner of his mouth, and you got to believe this man has changed.
You got to see stone face, but you got to see his eyes dancing.
Yeah, and you got to know that
We call that the
matters.
reverse Mr. Beast. When you're not smiling, but your eyes are dancing with joy, with the life of appreciation and of connection with other humans. We call that domestication, Mr. Domestication.
Oh shit, we might have got this greenlit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matthew Lee 96.
Michael B. Jordan. God damn it. Yeah. That's it.
Coogler directs.
Yep.
1984.
Yep.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yep.
All black cast. Because you can't.
1884. Alternate
we're not.
history.
No, we're not doing that.
No.
We're not doing that. We're staying. It's Orwell. Super faithful. All black cast. Michael B. Jordan. And then. You mean you could?
Yeah.
You could do it.
Spices up the meaning of Big Brother.
What did we learn tonight, Brian?
Oh, man. We learned that my attorney is going to be busy taking phone calls from Dr. Fool. Not that anybody's heard of him. Michael B. Jordan, but the rest is Muppets. That's what Patrick Delahanty says. Oh, Idris Elba could be Big Brother.
I don't want to go down this road.
What, you called it.
No,
I
wanted to punch out on your funny joke because if we keep going, then,
Well, then we're just going to write the whole thing. We'll keep that for the after
It's
show.
just going to be the fucking in living color version of 1984.
Well, we learned that decongestants are like coffee.
We
God,
learned
it's
that.
gonna be a great movie, man. It's like Animal Farm.
I can't say any of the things that are happening in my head right now.
It's fine. You're pulling a reverse Mr. Beast. Your eyes are dancing.
We learned that there's a thing called the reverse Mr. Beast. And all black guys except for Jim Carrey is the in living color version of 1984.
All right, now we can punch out. See you next Tuesday.
Die in a fire.
Shine on, you crazy diamonds.
It's been a great night.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. That cracked it. Good job, Matthew Lee, 96.
You nailed it.
Oh, we learned that theme parks are rad.
Yeah, I like theme parks.
Yeah.
Or moose.
Diamond Club hopes you've enjoyed this program.
Ha ha! Yeah.
Yeah. Now you got to play the song that means we're in the after show. You have to go to the right, and then it's the blue one. There you go. One more to the right. There you go. That blue one. Second from the bottom on the left. Funky whistle. Listen. Is that it? Nope, that's Heartbeat. Yeah. Oh. Dude, that'd be great. Finish the first one.
Yeah. Big brother.
What? Oh.
Now all I can think of is just like
Just a Furby
just
reflected back
Damon
to you.
Wayans as the big. We are no longer at war with East Asia. We have always been at war.
Yeah.
You trying to tell me that this is double plus good?
You're saying if I press this button, the television will turn off?
You mean to tell me there's no way to turn this television off? I can only turn it down.
Yeah. You telling me this is a privilege granted to the superiors? You're telling me these proles are complaining that pints aren't around anymore? You're telling me a chopper's gonna chop off my head? Yeah.
Fucking, oh God. Keith David exposition is just such a funny idea.
You're telling me, oh wait,
You trying to tell me
that we've always been at war with East Asia when I know it was Eurasia just a minute ago? You're telling me we're clapping for rations going up when they just went down? You're telling me that you're canceling out words so we can't express our thoughts?
Oh,
This is some kind of speech that is new?
yeah. You're trying to tell me this is some kind of new speak?
Yeah.
Keith
David
It's because we
would be
love
great.
Keith David. Keith David is fucking
National treasure.
an absolute
He's
treasure.
my president.
He
Always
is.
trying to catch up with, you know.
Old Rick Sanchez.
Yeah.
That's coming back, right? Soon?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like people have a weird relationship with like the quality of that show.
Well, it's
That they
it's
don't want to
one-
realize like, hey, it's a long running show. Will it always be as good as it was when you first saw it? No. Are there that many cartoons that like are gonna put that amount of effort and not just fucking strip it out to like 24 episodes?
I mean,
and keep
they-
them pumping. Like
There were
there's
were
not.
multiple opportunities for it to drive off a quality cliff, and it has chosen not to.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that they're I don't know. It's always good. They
Yeah.
try to keep it.
I really liked the one that was a meditation on what would ethical meat look like.
Oh, the spaghetti and
Yeah.
meatballs, Parmesan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a good show.
good stuff.
Well,
I can't stop thinking
You're
about
telling
an
me-
in living color version of fucking Big Brother where it's a Jim Carrey is the main character. And
yeah.
everybody else is black. Fuck, god damn it. I really wish I could go back and if I had a DeLorean, I would go back to the fucking in living color writing.
You would only need one dose of plutonium because you would not be going back. You
Yeah.
would go back and be like, I live here now.
and I'd be like,
in
look,
the past.
here's the idea. If we nail this sketch, you're Saturday Night Live and they're in living color.
Yeah.
Like Lord Michael's
Saturday Night Live,
fun
yeah,
little
it's
thing.
like the white
ended-
version of In Living Color.
Exactly. And In Living Color is an absolute staple. It never goes away. It defines sketch comedy for multiple generations. We just need one sketch. The black 1984 sketch where Jim Carrey finally learns to love Big Brother.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.